G'day folks, welcome to this quick update on operations around Normandy. This is Atlantic War, midday turn on the 6th of June. This is just after the second wave. So in the last live video, I ran through the first wave. I've now run through the second wave, and let me kind of give you an update. Now, of course, Utah Beach is open, so they don't go through the naval invasion sea waves anymore. We'll start over on Sword Beach, where the story is continued gains on land. Not a German in sight around the beach, but we haven't blown these gaps yet, and with high tide this increases very slowly. I'm using the errata suggested rule where they can blow gaps at high tide, but they suffer a -2 to their die roll, so this is increasing very slowly, and they're only halfway there. But with one more wave to go this turn, and then of course a low tide turn for the PM turn, which will hopefully clear that out. Juno Beach is getting pretty close. They're on 16 gaps blown out of 20 required. And the good news here is we now have linked Gold and Juno together. Some big healthy stacks of unpinned units, a pin stack over here, but everything going very smoothly. I will point out, during the naval bombardment phase, we're now shifting our attention to those coastal batteries. And the Germans, across this whole sector, Gold, Juno, Sword, only got one shot off. I think it was this battery up here. They were the only unpinned, undestroyed battery, and they didn't cause anything damage. So this large Allied fleet, I've placed them back in their proper position, was untouched out here. What else? So yes, these two beaches coming together, reaching the gap numbers here, very close, 16, only 4 needed. They'll certainly reach that in the third wave. We have got 17 here, needing 20. Again, we'll reach that almost certainly. It's almost a guarantee. No, it's not quite guaranteed. It may not make it. I'm hoping to reach it at least in the third wave. But you can see some good rolls to unpin units. There's a bit of a stack out here, which is pinned, but everything else moving quite smoothly. We'd lost a company here. They had to attack the nest, the strong point, sorry, and struggled. But otherwise, look, advances across the Sales River here into the swamps and beyond. Yeah, a single coastal battery here probably won't last too long. And then I guess we're looking to combine Sword and Juno. But until those beaches are open, until the gaps are open, again, it's only one movement point per wave. So 3 per turn. Oh, look, 1 to go, and then 1, 2, 3. 1 to go. We could do it by the end of the PM turn. It'd be nice to reach that sort of achievement by the end of the first day. Have Gold, Juno, and Sword all linked up. Of course, there's a big gap between Gold and Omaha. Things are going slowly but smoothly around Omaha. We managed to pin, you may recall, in the last live playthrough, I threw everything at trying to pin this German nest here. I failed. This time I basically employed the same approach through all the naval bombardment at this one hex here. Successfully pinned the unit. My plan was to kind of shift around, but I decided just to throw everything at that unit anyway and destroy them and advanced. I've got 4 leaders on the board now. Hubner, 2 3s, a 2 and a 1, I think. And I failed these unpinning rolls until the last one. I think it was Gerhardt here, who succeeded in unpinning all these adjacent stacks, including this big one that's been sitting on the beach here. Things are still difficult out in the right around the dog sub beaches, dog white, dog green, Charlie, with these big nests, suffering some range of casualties out here on Charlie. But again, I guess the relief here is that they don't have any demolition points to lose, so it's just the companies that I lose. In terms of gaps, we're approaching, I think it's getting close to 40. The fact that there are so many sub-beaches here means we get a lot of demolition rolls, and this gradually creeps up, and we're aiming for 45 to open this beach. I don't think it'll happen next turn. Those -2 modifiers for the high roll attempts really hurt, but I'm pretty certain it'll happen. It's almost certainly going to be guaranteed in the PM turn, I think, all but guaranteed. So yeah, a lot of forces coming on the shore. Let me give you a view of the casualties being suffered. So these are all I've kept a track of these. Often I'm just throwing them back in the containers, but these are German losses from this turn, and these are Allied losses. So we've got 9 Allied losses, 9 German losses. I think the Allies are happy with that exchange. I mean, these are rough landings on the beach, and they're okay if that's their losses. And as I said, the situation out at Utah, nothing happening in these sea waves because they can't bring these waves of reinforcements on. I ended the last video by showing you the battalion breakups and build-ups, sorry. So you can see a battalion here, a battalion here. There's a lot I couldn't build up. So a lot of companies hanging around because scattered and unable to form a battalion, but it's something I'm mindful of, and they'll do that in the future. So, yeah, things are good. Things are going well. Sword Beach, cleared, but technically not open. Juno Beach, cleared, but technically not open. Gold Beach, some massive stacks to hit those strong points now. You may notice way out on the left, I'm leaving Ouistreham, just ignoring it. I can wait until I get some big strength battalions to attack them. I don't want to sort of waste my companies and waste my commandos just on these low strength attacks. I really want to throw a lot at that with naval and air support. So folks, that is the end of the second sea wave, and I'm about to head into the third and final sea wave for this second game turn midday on the 6th of June.